Yeah, look, it's our bosom buddy old pal Hop. What have you been up to these days? Since your career as a Pokemon trainer is over. What are you doing here in the woods? What? Yeah, what about you? Nobody ever comes in here since this is the forest where Zacian and Zamazenta rested. It's the best place to do a bit of thinking since it's so quiet and all. He just has to think it all out in his head, you know. Felt like something was calling you here. No, I just figured that's the only place that I could go to start the post game. Oh, but I hadn't had the chance to tell you. Congrats on your victory, Harry. Yeah, I kicked your brother's ass and he asked for more. The greatest champion Galar ever had. He was undefeatable until you came around. It's actually still pretty hard to believe. Really, you're amazing, Harry. Finally, someone realizes my greatness. Maybe I don't even realize just amazing how you really are. This is probably like the scene that spawned 1,000 Slash stories or whatever. Do you think, would you be up for one more battle? What? I have to battle you again? Why? Okay. If he's going to start with Dubwool again, I might actually just be really cheeky and start with Iggy and see how far I can take it. Thing is, with well, do we even have time for this? I feel like I've been going for 15 minutes. I have time. Let's go for it. Look at this beautiful setting we have here, and we get to hear this happy hop music. Yeah, you get yourself psyched up any way you have to. Yeah, Dubwool. For those of you who don't know Shedinja only has 1 HP, right? And the shiny version is looks completely different to the original version, as you can see. Only has 1 HP, yeah, Cotton Guard, there we go. I literally think he doesn't have anything that can hurt me. But, we only have 1 HP. But the trade-off for that is that our ability means that only attacks that are super effective will even hit us. Everything else just doesn't hit us at all. So, basically you have to bank on the other Pokemon not having a Rock, Dark, Fire, Ghost, flying attack. And then you're pretty much good. So... now that was really good actually in Generation 3, so Generation 3 in Generation 3 that was all good, but I feel after that, Dark started becoming such a prevalent type for attacks, so many Pokemon that weren't even Dark type Pokemon. Yeah, look, see the Wonder, well that wouldn't have even hit me anyway, so many Pokemon that weren't even Dark type Pokemon started having Dark type attacks, so you know what, I'm going to switch out now because this is just going to take a million years. Or should I even? Nah, I'll keep us in here. Iggy deserves this. Not going to send you to the afterlife yet. But yeah, so if you're up against a Pokemon like this, like Dubwool, where it only has normal, where you can pretty much bank on it not having a Dark, Rock, Flying, Ghost attack, you know, or you're pretty much good to go. It can't do anything unless the computer's AI is smart enough to actually switch it out. You just had to do that, didn't you? You just had to prolong the pain. I was just on the topic of talking about AI hop, and you just had IHOP. I was just on the topic of talking about AI, and you just had to pick the exact right moment to prove that you have the most, what's the right word I'm looking for here? The most challenged AI there is, so, you know what, this is really going to take too long, so I'm going to switch out to something else. Suppose we could show off Vigo. I taught Vigo Power Whip, if that's of any interest to you as well. Just in case, you know. Headbutt and then it kicks me. It's okay, it'll do... That's the good thing about Burn, is that it just won't do hardly any damage, so... Let's give this Power Whip a go. So yeah, obviously Hop's AI isn't that great because otherwise he would have switched out to another Pokemon and wouldn't have bothered using the full restore on this Pokemon that he's would never have beat Iggy with. But obviously that's too much to be expected, so which works in our favor, don't get me wrong. I'm going to see how Power Whip goes with, actually I should probably be using Venoshock, but with Vigo here. Just because I think it's a cool attack, and come on, how can you not have Power Whip on a Venusaur? But to be honest, I think my one's special attack is a little bit better than its attack, so I might even go with like that crazy... I might even go with something crazy like Frenzy Plant if it's available. Can you get those attacks in this game? The ones that are like exclusive to the... Yeah, you see this thing will have a flying type attack, so I can't fight it. Like, I can't even put out Amaterasu. We'll go with Roxette. Because, like, the steel type attacks would be not very effective either. Come on, Roxette, it's the moment you've been waiting for. Watch this Hop battle go better than my other one. You know, the one where I fought him in the championship. Because that one, he put me through my paces, I must say. Joanne, that's not going to help you. You can glower at me all you want. It's like, look at Hop. Who does he think he is with this, like, big, tough Pokemon, you know? It's like it doesn't suit him at all. There's no, like, there's something where you have to think, like, you have to have Hop have, like, the nice Pokemon because he's such a nice guy, you know? He's the nice guy that finishes last. Oh yeah, the flying type attacks will be not very effective as well, which is nice. Electric and flying isn't actually like that bad a type, you know? Like it takes away like electric's only weakness, so it discounts, like all you get is benefits from it, you know? Takes away the ground type weakness, adds resistance to steel, electric, all of those good things. So it's actually quite a good type, to be honest. I'm gonna keep Roxette here. We can use the acrobatics on this thing. This like Maui, it's Maui time. Unless this just outright destroys me. Oh no, Roxette, nice one. And coming, seeking up with the static. Nice one. That's just like crazy powerful too. That probably would have been like a nice opportunity to use Volt Switch, you know? Even though, no, actually, that wouldn't have had any benefit whatsoever. Nice one, Iggy. So what do we use on this thing? I guess we could use, well, it's an electric type attack, isn't it? Electric Pokemon, isn't it? This Pincurchin. This is far more suitable to Hop, you know? This cute little thing for the nice guy who finishes last. And it's like, this thing has to be, like, some way linked with, this thing has to be somehow linked with Pyukumuku or Pyukumuku or whatever it's called. Zing Zap is a nice attack as well. That's the one that Togedemaru or whatever learns, the hedgehog one. Like, it's just, I feel like Pincurchin must join the pantheon of Pokemon that belong together but aren't, like Amomola and Love Disc. Do you remember that whole discourse? See, this thing will probably know something like, well, no, Snorlax always knows Crunch or something, so well, that's not a good idea. Bring out Iggy against him. Why do I have Big Root on him when I don't even have anything that absorbs? Sure, we can bring out Amaterasu, why not? We haven't seen Amaterasu in a while. I looked it up, by the way, and it evolves at level 59, so that's why I brought it up to level 58. Did I remember to take the Everstone off of it? Because I think I gave him an Everstone. What's our most effective thing here? I think technically Flame Wheel, in case we get to burn him. Hopefully he doesn't know something like high horsepower or some crap. Yeah, here. that hull horsepower, or that whole horsepower. That's nice though, I like that very much. But yeah, I'm wondering now whether I remembered to take the Everstone off of Amaterasu. Yeah, go on, you just keep going with that whole horsepower. It took me so long to realize that, like, not only was, like, Hull Horse, it's supposed to be, like, Hall and Oates, which is, like, a little bit out there, right? It's reaching a bit far. But, not only that, but that it was, like, that you could almost say... Will I just check this right now? No, I didn't. That's good. I took it off. I shook it off. Should we just, like, switch out to a different Pokemon here? I feel like Yuna should get a little bit of screen time on this battle. Even though, like, he has one more Pokemon left, whatever it is. Can't even think what it could be. I only fought him, like, a couple of episodes ago, and I don't know what his last Pokemon is going to be. So what I'm interested in now is will the burn affect the foul play? The affect foul play. Don't use that, please. It's a good thing I'm so tanky. Like, even if he didn't have, like, the burn that was lowering his attack, that still wouldn't have done very much damage, to be perfectly honest, so I'm good with that. But yeah, like, Hull Horse, it just sounds like whole horse. Like you could eat a whole horse or something. Oh, it's the Flaming Cramorant, that's what it is. Well, we know how to deal with people like you. Do you know what? You see, this is like the kind of situation where Volt Switch can be handy, because Roxette will probably be faster than this, like, than this optically challenging thing. So Volt Switch is a nice way to get in some damage, like some hefty damage, even kill it, you know? I'm open to that as well. But yeah, get in some hefty damage and then switch out so that Roxette doesn't have to take the full brunt of whatever attack it has lined up. Face it, Hop. You're never gonna be as good as me. There's only room for one ingenue in this town. Here we go! Finally, the evolution of the beautiful Larvesta into the, like, it's like the Supreme. It's like when one Supreme rises, when the new Supreme rises, the old one diminishes in power or fades or whatever. And this is the rise of the new Supreme. Just like, look at this thing. It emerges from a cocoon formed of raging flames. It's depicted as a deity of fire. Quiver Dance, I'm definitely up for that. So, Quiver Dance, so boosts its special attack, special defense, and speed. I'll go over Bug Bite with that. As you can see, the tables have turned on our attack and special attack. So now our special attack is through the roof, so Bug Bite and Bug Bite isn't going to do us much help anymore. But Bug Buzz is going to be insanely powerful with this thing. So there really is no way I could ever beat you. I mean, you even beat my unbeatable brother. And you know, it's our friend. It's our slightly older, cool friend. If it isn't you two again, I was wondering what all the noise was about. And if it isn't Sonia. Harry, congratulations on beating Leon. Thank you. I'm not going to say it was nothing, because he was quite of a challenge. Taking it all in your stride like it's your due, eh? You cheeky thing. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be off assisting the professor? Hop is like getting all defensive because Sonia's flirting with me. I'm actually not working as the assistant any longer. In fact, I'm the professor now. Oh, professor, I think I've got it. Oh, this cool music again. I've got the two of you to thank for that. I was just along for the ride on your adventure, but ended up taking real interest in the story of the Galar region. That's nice. We got you to care about life again. How nice. It's a book I wrote. I even signed it. That makes it a collector's item. Oh, a copy of Sonia's book. It's like one of those things we'll never be able to get rid of it now, because if she comes over to our house, she'll have to see it, you know. It's the problem with presents. I've got my own copy lined up. Ha! This idiot actually bought it. Anyway, I've got my grand's blessing and put out my first book under my own name. I think you can expect great things of the lovely Professor Sonia in the future, wouldn't you say? Yeah, like plagiarism or fraud or all of these things, like you stole our work to make that book. You both amaze me, and I've got a lot to live up to here. Don't worry, Hop, you have an important role to play in this trifecta as well. You make the two of us look good. Oh, that's it, isn't it? You were putting the rusted sword and rusted shield back in their place. Can't just keep holding on to them forever, right? Yeah, Hop. I know you just wanted to hold on to that priceless artifact forever, and why not, you know? Think you're besties with Zacian and Zamazenta? Of course we are. Let's put the sword and shield back and say a proper thanks for all the help. Maybe if we do, we'll get to see Zacian and Zamazenta again someday. The two stupid dogs. Well, on that bombshell, I think we're going to leave it for now. We're going to say thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. I will see you next time. Goodbye now.